last talk just now was fabulous and meant a lot to me. I've got a couple of stories to tell you in order to let you know who I am and how I feel. First of all, before I get there, I love this school. And I graduated 50 years ago. In my senior show, I hung my 6 paintings upside down. And I want you all to know that. We were still wild and crazy back then. And that's a long time ago, half a century. I'd like to tell you a story which reflects the hard work that you'll be faced with in the very near future. And it has to do with a friend of mine and I. I don't know if you are familiar with Sia Armajani, but he's having a show right now at the Walker. And Sia and I have known each other for a long time, and we would get together once or twice a year to have tea. One of those times when we were having tea and having a very nice time, Sia looked over at me and he said, "How many days a week do you work?" And I thought, great, no problem. I said, 6. And there was a little bit of silence, and Sia smiled at me and he said, "I work 7. And I'm telling you that because success is really simple. It's based on hard work and discipline. And I didn't know what to tell you when I came here or before I came here, but that is so very important that you learn that as soon as you can. That 6 days, had I said 7, C would have said he worked 7.5. That's the sort of thing artists have. They all carry this. And that's the discipline that comes with the passion and with the spirit and with the love for the work. You must have that. It's, you can't buy it. You can't steal it. You can read about it, but that's bullshit. You've got to do it. And sitting here today and looking at all of you and watching this whole deal, this is a great evening. This is a wonderful evening for you, your parents, your friends, your relatives. I mean, what could be better? And it's something you will always remember. Keep this in mind, which was just said. Friendship is really important, and the friends you made during your course of your education, most of those you will keep. And so take care of them. Be gentle and take care of them. Down the line, it'll be helpful. It'll be helpful too. There's a few little things I want to say between now and the last story I'm going to tell you because I don't want to keep you up. I know you're all busy thinking about the party. And I don't blame you. The few things I've jotted down, I'm not a jotter. I generally don't write things down. One of the reasons I went to art school is I was really turning my back on that sort of deal. All I wanted to do was paint, and that's all I've done for 50 years. And I love it, and I'm a lucky man. I'm really lucky to be here, and so are you, so it comes down to we are lucky. You should celebrate life every day. Be loyal to your ambition. And that's kind of a tricky one. But it's something you should think about once in a while. Be loyal to your ambition. Be loyal to yourself. That's who you've got. That's what you've got. And that's what you have to deal with. Art is not a luxury. I've heard that my whole life, much to my irritation. Art is a necessity. And you are evidence of that. And you will become even more evidence of that as you grow and as you get on with your occupations or vocations. I have one more story. I don't want to keep you up. It's a short story, but I think it's a good story. When I was a student, 1967, I was a junior, a very big-time painter visited my studio. His name was Pousette Dart, P-O-U-S-E-T-T-E. He's a fabulous painter. And there were a few of the students who were chosen for him to critique. I was one of those lucky few. So he came to my studio one day, and I was painting. And he said, "Oh my God, this work is like, wow. And I thought, oh, great compliment. But then he stopped and he was staring at my painting. It was a large painting, it was like an 8-footer. He said, I've got to give you some advice. And this is the advice I'm giving you because he gave it to me. This is all I have to give you. He said, fall in love. I looked at him. Fall in love. He said, fall in love with someone or something. And my favorite poem in high school was Be Drunken Always by Charles Baudelaire. So I sort of knew where he was going, but I didn't. It wasn't until years later that it occurred to me what he meant. He meant you have to be devoted to your work. You can't pretend. That will show. You can't lie visually. And in fact, you can't lie in the arts. If people see it, we do this for an audience. That's who we are. And by the way, once you graduate, we're all in the same club, by the way. Right now, there's a little bit of a difference, but after graduation, after you walk out of here, you're like all the other artists I know. You're going to be thinking that way, you're going to be working that way, you're going to be wanting to be successful. And love has a big deal to do with that. That sort of devotion and that sort of, that dependence on what you do is huge. It can't be underestimated. I'm not going to dribble on because when I was a student, I didn't like people who dribbled on too much. And so I'm going to say, I love you all. Congratulations, and have a wonderful life. Thank you.